here for folks like us. Wrong city, wrong people.
Alright, welcome back to the channel, everybody. Aesop Grim here, and this is the continuation of our playthrough of Bannerlord War Sales. This is your Monday episode, February 2nd. I'm recording it as of Sunday, and we're going to have to discuss some stuff here. Number one, I just tried to open this game, and it's sort of like locked up in a pre-loading state, and Steam, it said the game was running. And I tried to open it several times through Vortex, and in my processes window, there were several instances of Bannerlord opening, but it never actually opened. They were just sitting there. And then, one of the weirdest things I've ever seen, I couldn't close the process down from the in-task process manager. And I tried opening command prompt as an administrator and running a certain line of code that can kill a task, and it said that there were no instances open, but Steam was still reporting that the game was running. And so I tried to shut it down in Steam, and it said that it was trying to stop it. It was in the process of stopping, but it just sat there kind of forever. So I had to reset the entire system, which took a while, actually. It took longer than normal, so that's a little bit of a red flag. It's almost like the system was hung up or something, and it stayed in black screen for a while before going ahead and booting up. And then I was able to go ahead and get Bannerlord up, and in my saved files, and I should have saved this for you to see, but this file, all of these files, like Save Auto 1, 2, and 3, and my temp file, were all listed as copies. So it's like it had to pull the data from a cloud save or OneDrive or something to that effect. And I thought that that was a little bit weird. So all of this to reach the conclusion that I think we're going to pause this series. I really actually seriously thought about telling you guys we're going to give it this week, like the next 3 episodes, to see us start a war with somebody. And if that doesn't happen, I'm going to end this series. But instead, I think I've decided we're going to go with a softer approach and just say that I'm going to record this episode, and assuming that we are not at war with anybody, by the end of the episode, I'm going to pause the series, and I'm going to play this offline because I think this AI influence mod might be playing a role in that. And it could be that I have to actually go and talk to different lords and get support for a war, and then approach our king with a majority of our nobles agreeing that we should declare war on whoever. I'm starting to suspect that that's what's going to be required whenever you're running the AI influence mod, and that is a little bit cumbersome for me, so we might end up disabling AI influence. But let's go ahead and go to, I guess, Sabir. No, we're here close to Balgard. We'll go buy food at Balgard. We're still waiting for the marriage to happen between Op and What's-Her-Face over at Gretisfjord. And I think that is supposed to occur maybe at the end of winter. I'm not 100%. But that's another thing I'm watching for, is does the AI mod actually get them married, or does it just talk about it as if they are married? Let's get our people some experience here, then we'll go to Balgyard and buy food.
Cavalry, kill them all!
So, one of my guildmates, I teamed up with some guildies and they asked what I'd been up to, and I told them all the games I was playing and stuff like that. And whenever I said Bannerlord, one of my guildmates got excited about that. And I was telling him about the AI influence mod and gave him an example of how it works with marriage and stuff. And I told him, so they had my young person come and stay in the castle for a period of evaluation. And he reacted as though that were part of the vanilla game. So that might have been something that came with war sales. I really don't know. I've been attributing that to the AI influence mod, and I may be wrong about that. Oh, aren't you lucky? There's two of them left. Alrighty then. Skjorin had 4, Nyaldar had 5, and Feargear got 3. Skorin is our kid, right? I think Skorin is our eldest son. Swift Strike. And veterinary with two points to stewardship. What am I looking for? Go to the tavern, keep, ransom prisoners. Trade, and we're gonna grab some food. So how are we doing on fish? We need more fish. Grain also low. That gets me to 166. Bjagard was kinda low on food. Like, they got plenty of grain and fish, I guess, but low on other kinds of food. Let's go to Hargard. So right now, really, we're just about pushing time forward, guys, to see what happens with the marriage, to see if we declare war on anybody. Squire and joins a tournament. I think I'm going to put some World of Warcraft videos up just to kind of fill in some of the gaps while we're on pause, if that's what happens. Because I am playing that a lot right now, so might as well record something. It won't necessarily be a whole lot of talking or very entertaining, and probably most of my audience isn't very interested in it. But it'll be something to put up on the channel so that the channel registers activity. Let's see, I was going to trade. What am I looking for? All. This is the button I meant to hit. Okay, so... Okay. Now we have 263 days, that's plenty. Do we have any, Kuzites? No. Okay, with nothing else to do, I guess we'll just go around and check the... Maybe we can get in the water. No, not really. Check the Nordic towns and see if there's any Kuzites traveling around looking for work. Because I could still use a Kuzite governess. I really feel like it's not totally required because Olafun is doing a pretty good job. Dorian the Scholar is Imperial, I think. Yeah. Okay, let's take a look at the keep. Meowric. I am still looking for a husband for Freya. He's 55, so not him. Let me make sure about that. We were asking about somebody, actually. Part of the Skiffleding clan. Or Skiffling. Clans. Active. Nord. Skilfing. It must have been somebody's kid. I don't recognize any of these names. Ulvi, maybe? Maybe it was Ulvi. He's 24. Okay, let's try this. Let's go back to our castle and see if we can really push Olafun. Like the AI. We'll push the AI through Olafun by aggressively asking for a speedy resolution. We'll use Freya as practice to see if we can get the AI to really kind of speed this process up. That would, I think, be interesting to see. Find out how this mod is working. Alright, what do we have here? For Skjoran. You know what? We'll accept. just to get it done and out of the way with. This is our kid. She is Nordic. Not very skilled. Oh, look at that, 30 years old. Never mind. He's only 19. Right now, my belief is that you really need to pair AI influence with other mods. And I don't know how authoritative I can speak on that. Right now, obviously, my entire experience almost is in the marriage area. So on that, I feel confident that I could say I would pair it with something like Cupid of Calradia or whatever that mod is called.
Footmen in a square! Warriors! Infantry! Square formation! Infantry! Move! Footmen! Move! Forward! Archers! Forward! Soldier! Loose formation! Soldier! Move! Forward! Right. Infantry! Move! Men! Move now! Cavalry! Follow me! Move now! Infantry! Move!
No.
Archers, forward! Infantry! Move! Infantry! Forward! Footmen! Move! Infantry! Move! Footmen! Forward! Footmen! Forward!
I think I'm gonna have them set up like that so that I have the front corner with a square that attracts enemy aggression and a back corner, because these riders are going to ride 360 degrees around us all the time. That's how they operate.
Horsemen, give them hell!
Look at how many of these guys got knocked down, man. Oh, that's mine. Alright, that was really fast, guys. I didn't even get a chance to see who got all the kills. Was it my archers mostly? Yeah. That's incredible. Okay, we got troops we gotta level or gear up. You're good. There you go. There you go. A mace I don't need. A step horse, you can use it, so upgrade for you. Skjoran, I think this also would be an upgrade for you. Anybody else on a... Len. Len is my archery person. Blag is frontline troop. Firgir. It's gonna be one of the girls. Ingyun. No, she's on a Nahasawi. And ALD. Also on a Nahasawi. Okay, so they're good. Getting back to Thulric here. That's an upgrade. Okay. Come down to Skorin. Come up here to ALD. Okay. the quiet life. As you pass through your lands, you see several of your Nord Berserker casting envious eyes over the farmers in the fields. They are tired of wandering from place to place, they say, and hope to put down roots somewhere and start a family. Their contract of enlistment is not yet up, but it occurs to you that if they settled in your estates, it would be a boon to your local militia. Yeah, it makes sense to me. Okay, we would lose 3 Nord Berserkers, but Dinar Castle's militia would increase by 10. I'm just gonna take that. Oh, never mind, we could do this. Okay, let's manage the castle. Things are going fine here. We'll give them some money. How are we doing on gold? We're making money, that's good. Same as that was, I remember having that reaction last episode also. Alright, let's visit.
It's been a while.
Olafun, good to see you. Remind me again whom we are evaluating for potential husband to Freya. That was quick. Oh, yep, that's right. That's why it was quick. Okay, hold on just a second, guys. Let's see, go to the desktop and activate player 2. Oh, hold on. I need to do my daily spin. Okay. Return to game. Let's try this again. Speak. Olafun, it is good to see you. Remind me again whom we are evaluating as young Freya's potential husband. Alright, she looks up from her parchment, a faint crease of weariness between her brows. Eric, we are looking at Ingram Skilfing. Okay. His clan holds Hjalgir Castle, a strong stone, but their loyalty to Gricka is not. I'm still trying to untie. My inquiries are out. The loom waits for that thread. Ingram. Okay. What can I do to help speed this process along? Freya will not be young forever, and it has already been some time since she came of age. She sets the quill down, her hands resting flat on the parchment. You can ride to Hjalgir Castle yourself, Eric. Speak with Gorn Lautir. Look his son in the eye. My inquiries are whispers in the wind. A lord's own words carry more weight. See if their hall feels like a place for our daughter. Well, she's not our daughter, she's our niece. If their ambition is for strong borders, not a shaky throne, then the thread may be sound, but go soon. The snows will come and roads close. You mean our niece? She is Nyaldar's daughter, is she not? I don't know if I got Nyaldar's name right. She blinks, a rare moment of genuine confusion crossing her face before she corrects herself with a soft sigh. Aye, you are right. Freya is Nyaldar's daughter, our niece. My mind was on our own children, the ones we sent into the world. Forgive an old woman's wandering thoughts. The point stands. Ride to Hjalger, speak with Gornlauther, see if Ingram is a man worthy of her. Okay, well, we're off to Hjalger Castle, which I believe is all the way up here. I was wrong. I think I remember her saying they bordered Sturgian lands. Okay, let's bring up our encyclopedia. Home. Settlements. Village. I guess it would be a Nord village. Hjalger. Track. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Okay, this is where we're going. Hit pause. Anissa of Ivjarsen is now of age. Okay. Anissa, whose are you? Clan children are all considered kind of like our own kids. She looks cool. Her dad is Fjörgir. She's now 18 years old. I guess no skills yet. I don't know why we don't see her skills. Okay. There was a world event. I was trying to remember what else did I want to look at. Nord royal marriage finalized, with the marriage ceremony concluded at Gretasphere. The political union between the Kjolling dynasty and Ivjarsen clan is now a settled fact. Grand Prince Grika's declaration of unity has been met with quiet acceptance across the Nord halls, though some lords note the timing. Solidifying internal bonds as winter approaches suggests defensive preparation rather than expansion. The atmosphere in the northern holds shifts from anticipation to consolidation, with the ruling clan's position strengthened but no immediate external reactions from neighboring kingdoms. Okay, so then if we find Op, dang it, it says that it was finalized. I'm still waiting to see it. This is really bothering me. But let's give it some time. That announcement just got made. We're already down to 166 food. That's kind of quick. Okay. Oh, that's the town of Hjalger. We need the castle.
Peace to you.
Okay, Jarl Gornlatir. Hail, Jarl Gorn Lautir. I hope your preparations for the winter have gone very well for your hall. I risked this late season visit to your castle to inquire about a marriage proposal between your Ingram and my Freya. May we discuss these matters together? Gornlatir leans forward in his high seat, his gnarled hands resting on the arms. His voice is a low, gravelly rumble, the accent thick and northern with a tendency to drop the ends of words. A marriage, you say? Ingorm is my grandson, a good lad, strong arm, sharp mind. But you come to my hall unannounced with no gifts, no herald. You speak of risk, yet you bring a war band to my gates. This is not how a man begins a talk of binding blood. Speak your name and your clan, stranger. Let us see if your words have weight before we speak of my kin. No offense intended, sir. I thought you might recognize the clan Ivyar Arson, a strong and rapidly rising clan on site. I came to speak plainly and honestly, not bribe you. Can we discuss a possible union between our two clans? A slow, deliberate blink. The old lord's expression does not change, but his eyes narrow slightly. Ivyarsen. I know the name. You hold Dinar Castle, far to the south. You are a vassal of the Grand Prince, as I am. That is a start, but rapidly rising is a phrase for scalds and fools. I measure a clan by its lands, its grain stores, and the steel in its armory. You speak of a union. What do you offer? What do you seek? Speak plainly as you claim you wish to. My grandson is not a trinket to be bartered for vague promises. Very well. It is my belief that the Nords should hold vast swaths of territory across the whole of Calradia. I seek a union. Let's see, I seek to draw powerful Nord clans together via marital bonds of family to follow King Gricka into our destiny as rulers over the whole of Calradia. What say you? We might be able to find out if he has ambitions to rule the Nords himself. A harsh, dry chuckle escapes him, more like stones grinding together than laughter. Destiny. A fine word for young men who dream of glory. I have seen 70 winters, Ivyr said. I have seen empires rise and fall. The Grand Prince is a strong ruler, but to speak of ruling, excuse me, all of Calradia. That... Man, hold on, guys. That is a debt that would take 1,000 years to pay, in blood and gold. You speak of drawing clans together. My clan is already bound by oath to the crown. What does your union give me that I do not already have? My grandson weds your daughter. What lands come with her? What soldiers? What trade rights? Or is this just more fine words about a future you cannot guarantee? At the moment, we only hold Castle Dinar. However, none have outpaced us on the battlefield, and I dare say none outpace us on clan expansion. Clan Iverson breeds like rabbits. We are already clan tier 4, and it took us half a season. Well, let's say a season, and it only took us a season to achieve that. How do you think we might look 5 years from now? Great Jarl. He leans back, his gaze sharp and calculating. The gravel in his voice deepens. A single castle and many mouths to feed. You boast of breeding, but children are a debt that comes due in 20 years, not tomorrow. Clan tier is a number on a parchment. I measure strength in stone walls and full granaries. You ask me to gamble my grandson's future on your potential. In 5 years, you might be a kingmaker, or you might be a beggar. Your clan scattered by the first real storm. I do not trade in maybes. If you want Ingjorm's hand, bring me something solid. A dowry of 5,000 dinars, or a promise of the next castle the Nords take in the south to be granted to him. Then we talk. $5,000 dinars is acceptable. Do we have a deal? Let's just be blunt. A slow, deliberate nod. His expression remains unreadable, but there's a glint of satisfaction in his cold eyes. Good. 5,000 dinars paid before the wedding. The boy Ingorm will wed your Freya. We will hold the ceremony here at Hjalgir Castle after the harvest, when the stores are full and we can feast properly. Bring the gold and bring your kin. We will bind our blood, Ivyarson. See that you keep your word. Okay, so that's not going to be until next season. Summertime, really, I think. He's talking about harvest, right? I think that's how that would go, is summertime. And we would receive word. Now, let's check op again. Op is still not married. We will come down here to Castle Dinar. If he's still not married by the time we make it to Castle Dinar, then we will talk with Olafun and ask, why is he not married if the king has announced that it's a formality, or that it's formal now? Vigor. More vigor. See, to me, the game is really interesting, and uncovering this mod is really interesting. I just feel like we're in this real serious lull spot, and I want time to maybe play this offline, roll time forward, see how things work, and then start recording again once I have a better handle on how to manipulate the mod or how the mod functions and stuff like that. Lord Gornlatir of the Skilfing clan has agreed to marry his son Ingram to Freya of the Iverson clan, binding 2 rising Nord houses. The agreement, sealed with a dowry of 5,000 dinars, will see the wedding held at Hjagir Castle after the harvest. This union strengthens internal Nord cohesion as Grand Prince Gricka's realm prepares for uncertain times. So one of the things that I don't necessarily like, but there might be an explanation for it, is I don't like that we had to pay for Op to get married, and we have to pay for Freya to get married. It seems like one or the other should be true. Traditionally in real life, the woman is the one that pays. She's the one that comes with a dowry. Her family is the one that pays for the wedding. But this game is a fantasy game, so you could have it be one way or the other. What I suspect might be happening instead, this is the counter explanation, but it's me just speculating, is that this is based on clan tier, and whoever has the most gold or lands or clan tier level, the most glory, they're the ones that have to be paid. That would make sense to me, but it's just speculation on my part. Oh, another thing you can do with this, guys, is whenever we do start up another clan, another warband, I should say, like Nyaldar, when we put him in charge of his own group, we can approach him and use the AI influence mod to tell him to patrol around Dinar Castle and destroy bandits, and he'll do it. From what I've seen, from what I'm hearing on the internet. So that would be really cool. No, I want to fight them.
Cavalry attack!
Let's see. Just getting a look at our Blood Riders count will show us how much our clan has expanded. Remember, we started with like 4. I don't even think we had that. I think we had 2 that were mounted, because the companions that we got were for not being mounted. They're embedded with their various groups. jerk my mouse at the last second. All right. 5-3-5-3-2-3-3-3. Not bad. Not too shabby. And come down in here and get this group. Okay, fine. Go with Shepherd, I think. For that neg 50% hurting speed penalty. Sure. Alright. You, my lass, are going to get plussed up to 4 on social. You're going to get another point into leadership. Freya was going to be a good party leader, but I'm about to marry her off and she'll be part of the Skilfings. So that's kind of unfortunate. ALD. I guess I'll give you braced. And another point to stewardship. Ulrich. Veterinary. Stewardship. Whoops. One more. Anessa. Being new, she has a lot of point distributions to make. Perfect. That's outstanding. Okay, give her wrapped handles. +2. +4. +4. With another one to leadership. Okay. And, we should take hero to party. Alright, you're better. You're better than that. These are actually equal, but this one looks more cool, I think. I don't know, I guess they were kind of a toss-up. Sumpter horse, but I don't have... Oh, yes I do. Okay. Gosh, I guess I better give you something. Here, you can have a hatchet. But I want her to have a sword. Ultimately. Okay. What was I going to ask Olafun? Shoot, there was something... Oh, I was going to check and see what the status of Op was. Okay. What about... Oh no, she's... Let's do one more check. Come back here to home, go to clans. Nord, Kilding, Thrill.
It's been a while.
I agreed to pay 5,000 dinars so that Ingram and Freya may be wed. The wedding is to take place after the harvest, where we will travel to Castle Hjalger with Freya. And the gold. She looks up sharply, her expression shifting from weary focus to one of quiet satisfaction, though her eyes remain calculating. So it is done. 5,000 dinars is a fair price for a landed son and a strong castle. We're getting the castle also? No way. No way. She's gonna become a Skilfing. I guess it's showing his strength, because he'll be an ally to us. Hjalger is a good stone. It will shield her. I will set aside the gold from our treasury. When the harvest is in, we will travel together. I will see that Freya is prepared, and that the dowry is counted true. In other news, I am confused. King Gricka, formally pronounced up, wed to his granddaughter, Thrill. Yet, I see no wife for Up. Why is this? She lets out a soft, weary sigh, her fingers tracing the edge of the parchment. The king's pronouncement binds the match in law and honor, Eric, but the wedding itself has not yet been held. She seems like she's having to explain tedious things to us. The wedding itself has not yet been held. The ceremony is to take place at Greta's Fjord before the autumn storms, as the king declared. Op remains there under the queen's eye until the day comes. A formal pronouncement is the knot tied. The feast is when the rope is pulled taut. Thrill is his betrothed, not yet his wife beneath our roof. I cannot pretend to be pleased about this, but nevertheless, it is the way of things, I suppose. She gives a slow, grim nod, her gaze fixed on the fire. Aye, the way of things. Kings make pronouncements, we live with the knots they tie. It is not a bad match, Eric. The blood is strong, the alliance solid. We must trust that Op will wear it well, and we have Freya's path set now too. The loom is filling. This clan needs more babies. More babies. What can we do about that? She looks at you with a mix of exasperation and dry amusement. Her hands pausing in their work. More babies. The halls are already full of our children and kin, Eric. Ingvald is but 10 and Skjalnar 16. They are not yet men to wed. We have just bound up and are preparing Freya's dowry. The clan grows, but like a good stew. It must simmer, not boil over. If you seek more cradles, look to the younger ones in time, or encourage those already wed within the clan, but do not shout for babies like a man calling for ale. They come when the threats are ready. This is top tier. This is what you get a mod like this for, man. Tell me that doesn't increase immersion about this family, right? And develop characteristics and traits of people. I'm dying. That's hilarious. Okay, we're gonna leave. Let's save it right here. We are gonna pause this series while I play this offline and kind of just see how things roll out. I don't like that we're not at war. It's been too long for us to be at peace, it feels like. So, I'm waiting to see if that's a problem being caused by the AI influence mod, maybe, or if something else is afoot. Because they did mention that, when we were talking with the skill things, they talked about how, or somewhere we picked up intel that said that Grickus seemed to be setting himself up in a defensive position for the winter. So it could be that we are through winter. It's autumn now. Okay, well, we'll see how it goes. Alright guys, again, I'm Aesop Grimm. Thank you for coming by the channel. I hope you like what you saw. More importantly, I hope all is well in your neck of the woods. And I'll see you in the next episode where the story continues. Whenever that next episode comes up, guys, we are on pause. Okay, so maybe a few weeks. I don't know. We'll see. I'll keep you posted. And like other videos that I upload, I'll keep you posted. Alright guys, later.
This place ain't no such thing as civilized. It's man, so in love with greed, he has forgotten himself.